And thank you to Paul Miller and the Paul Miller Band for that wonderful music. Welcome to the KJ Today Show. This is a full hour of positive vibes, and I got to tell you, we freaking need them. Like last week, we had this weird thing right before we went on where nothing was working. My microphone went out. That we were like, okay, well, we got through it. We had a great show, right? And then this week it was like, hey, that times two. This is going to blow up and this is going to blow up. And so we actually have producer Jana is in my kitchen because she can't be in the studio with me right now. Hi, Jana.
What's up?
Oh, Mercury retrograde started today. And I was like, I'm not going to let that even be in our heads. And then Jana's webcam wouldn't work, the microphones wouldn't work. Like literally, we tried 5 different ways to set up this show. And finally I was like, Jana, just go to the kitchen.
We're having a great time over here.
Okay, so tonight's show is super exciting. If you have tuned in because you are a Twilight fan, I am so excited to tell you that Peter Facinelli was a freaking dream. He was so much fun to talk to, and we're going to be playing that back. He talks about getting a speeding ticket in Indianapolis and his travels around the country, and he talks about his new movie. And we did play that fun game that we play on the show, One Must Go, and he had to choose between the Batman, Adam West, and Robert Pattinson. So he played along nicely. That is coming up. Also, want to let you know, coming up, we're going to be talking about PopCon and pets and how that's all tying together. You get pop culture, pets, people to know, and positive vibes every time you join the KJ show. Now, before we get to our first guest, who is the world famous Dave Smiley, and a very, very special day that is happening for him in all of Indianapolis, I want to give away some tickets. So we've got the KJ KREW. This is honestly just sign up so that I know that you're here. If you go to kjkrew.com, you're going to be assigned a crew number. So we're counting how many people are in the KJ KREW, how many people are showing up to have a little bit of fun on Wednesday nights. And with that crew number, make sure in the comments that you check in. You say, hey, I'm crew number 11, I'm crew number 20. I think we're already up to 29. And when we get to 100, we're going to do a big giveaway. But right now, I want to do a big giveaway anyway. We had a kind of nerdy night out to Doctor Strange. It was fabulous. Producer Jana, did you enjoy Doctor Strange? I'm asking.
I won't say that I didn't enjoy it. It was good, just a little on the scary side for me personally.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if you're gonna take kids, be warned that it gets a little creepy, a little.
Look, and I'm old, okay, and I was like jumping in my seat, like I almost peed on myself a couple of times. I was like, no one told me that I needed Depends, okay? I would have brought some.
They did. The reviews did say that it was going to be pretty typical Sam Raimi, which is on the horror side, but I don't think we thought MCU was going to go like Sam Raimi, and they sure did. So it was lovely. And if you haven't seen it yet, we're not going to spoil anything for you. I want to give away a pair of tickets to one of our crew members. So Jana, would you please pick a number between 1 and 29, Jana?
This is so stressful. Don't be mad at me if I don't pick your number, okay? Let's do, how old am I? 27.
27. All right. Let me look this up. I had the crew members all pulled up, but then we had to restart the computer. All right. Crew number 27 is Jeff Kuhn of Shelbyville. Congratulations to Jeff Kuhn. KREW
We love Jeff.
27. We've got 2 tickets to you to go to Studio Movie Grill to see Doctor Strange. Again, go to KJ KREW, that's KREW with a K.com, and get your KREW number. All right. Without further ado, can we please take a moment to celebrate someone who is near and dear to me and very well known in the community of Indianapolis. And I would not be doing what I'm doing right now without him. Welcome, Dave Smiley from the Smiley Morning Show. Woo! Oh, you're on mute, Dave. Is this your first time doing a show? Oh, there you go. You're still on mute, Dave.
Embarrassing. And I'm an audio guy.
You are.
I need
you. Can you do me a favor? Can you come over here and figure out what's wrong in my studio?
I love that you put your woman in the kitchen.
Damn it, Johnny, get in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, lady, make me. No, I was telling you I used to date Jeff from Shelby. So congratulations.
Oh wow.
Number 27.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, how was your day? Today was the 20th anniversary of the very first Smiley Morning Show. Oh man, why are you on mute, audio guy?
Because I probably don't have a strong signal here. But no, if you don't know, I'm a radio guy. So, and KJ was on the show forever. In fact, we did a big celebration this morning, 20 years, and you were all over the radio because, you were a big part of the show for, what is it, 13 years? What was it?
Yeah, it was
like that.
13
so,
years, yeah.
Being in radio for a long time doesn't happen much. And so it was exciting to celebrate 20 years and talk about old stories and things that we used to do on the radio back in the day, and talk about the last 10 years as well, the new crew, and it was fun. It was a good time, But
do you still do the Amazing Smiley?
No, we did it this morning though. We did a bunch of things that we haven't done in a long time. Some of the old bits, people were requesting things to do again, so we did like we did an Amazing Smiley for people.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was a good time. So radio, I'm still on radio. It's on FM, but we also broadcast to internet like you. So we are, so people can listen on internet or radio. Last person on radio.
99.5.
Yeah.
WZPL.
You got
So I wanted to play a game with you.
Okay.
And I certainly hope, it's been a minute since I've been on the show, but do you still do pre-concert parties?
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. So if if a big concert's going on in the evening or whatever, Taylor Swift, or even if it's a country show, we'll sometimes play a couple songs in a row and it's time to party.
Well, we've got New Kids on the Block coming up tomorrow night here in Indianapolis.
Oh, are we live? So I didn't know if we can mention. Yeah, tomorrow night, New Kids on the Block, Salt and Peppa, Rick Astley, and Vogue.
Yes.
Show. I mean, I'm old, so yeah.
Are you going?
No.
Haven't we? We've reached the age where we're like, that would be a great show, but I'd rather go to bed.
Well, no. It's when you have children. Now, I know you have cats, but I have real human breathing, children.
Well, my cats are actually breathing, as far as I know. Patches might not be with all of the technical issues that we were having.
Where is he at? Where from you? Is he in front of you, or is he to the right of you? Oh, there he is.
Yes. There he is.
What is up? I'm in Studio B right now in the basement.
Oh, you're in the basement. You've got
I'm in the basement.
We need to put you in the kitchen.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm the cook, right?
Trying to look all got there. That's cool. Cool setup down there.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? You'll recognize some of the stuff behind Patches. Like there's the Bare Naked Ladies autograph.
That's awesome.
A little bit over to the side is a Z99.5 that was autographed. That was autographed by Maroon 5 that first time we had them in studio.
We played some of that back this morning. We played Maroon 5 was in the studio with KJ and I a million years ago. And he did a cover of 9 Inch Nails' Closer. I Want to Bang You Like an Animal.
Yeah, watch it. Yeah.
This podcast thingy. So, Hey, by the way, I'm on a podcast about cats and superheroes. I never thought this day would come.
We told you we'd always get you, man. We told you.
Well, your kids are super into the superhero stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes the kids will go in and out of things, so they were into superheroes for a little bit. Now what are they into? I don't know. It's hard to try. He likes Minecraft. Noah, the older one, 7-year-old Noah, he likes Minecraft. I mean,
oh yeah.
he would sit on that thing all day.
Well, you know what? You need to take those kids to see Lightyear. You know that the Buzz Lightyear movie's coming out.
Oh, is that right? And I saw that they're working on a Minecraft movie, and I'm
assuming,
I don't know who they target that to kids or the grown-up kids. That Minecraft's been around forever, right? I mean, even grown-ups probably, now to watch that movie. I don't know how they'll target that, but so yeah, Toy Story. I'm interested in that.
Yes. Look, I got the cat.
Whoa.
This is the cat, Buzz Lightyear's cat socks from Lightyear. It just went on sale, and I went looking for it, and a whole bunch of people started tagging me because they're like, "Have you seen the cat? The cat's on sale?" So it moves. So I got an 8th cat today. This is my 8th cat socks. But you gotta go to the kids are gonna love that Lightyear.
Yeah, that cat is hilarious and creepy,
isn't it? Well, in the movie, he's a robot, so he's not a real cat. But that's kind of nice because then he won't die, right? Like you can reboot him.
Good cat.
All right, so Dave Smiley.
Oh,
I have this guest coming up from Twilight, right?
Yeah.
He played the dad of the vampires. He was Carlisle. I thought it would be fun for us to play a game since we have New Kids on the Block tomorrow. Okay. And I've got this Twilight guy. I made up a game just for you, Dave Smiley. It's New Kid or Twilight Kid. So I'm going to give you it's a line. It's either going to be a line from a New Kids on the Block song, and I encourage everybody watching to play along, or it's a line from Edward Cullen in the Twilight movie. Okay. All right. Now, before we do that, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 29, and don't pick 27 because that's Jeff Kuhn, and he already won tickets. You're gonna
favorite number. I used to take Jeff in school. Okay, all right. Let's go 22. That sounds like a hot
22.
22. Go.
Okay, so Rebecca Burfanger of Indianapolis.
Rebecca Birdfinder. Let's go.
Rebecca Birdfinder. Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. She might win New Kids on the Block if I win if I win for her.
If you win for her, she's going to win tickets to Doctor Strange. I wish I had New Kids on the Block tickets. This is a small budget show.
I get it.
Okay. You remember how we started 20 years ago?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm counting my listeners.
Honestly, I think we had a little more budget than now.
Probably.
In comparison.
Oh, that's right. We were locally owned when we started. We had T-shirts for everything.
Right now, what's going on? The transmitter barely works. And I'm always distorted. Ah!
No.
Yeah, it's a.
Jack, Smiley Show.
What are you doing? Can you hear me now? So I'm ready. Okay, give me the line. I'll tell you if it's New Kids on the Block or the guy from Twilight. Ready.
Okay. I am going to love you, girl, until the end of time.
New Kids on the Block.
Do you know what song it's from?
Yeah. Please Don't Go, Girl.
Nice. Very nice.
That was a good guess.
I don't have
ballad.
I don't have my dinger. I don't have a bell.
Please don't. You got to get a dinger.
I know.
It's a little bell. Yeah, all radio hosts and good hosts have a dinger.
You know, when I got canned from the Smiley Show, I took my dinger over to the mix. Yeah.
So to the
I don't know if I took it with me when I got
Got it.
canned from the
Tom, give back the dinger. He's on there.
All right. Another line. Is this a new kid or is this the Twilight Kid? What if I'm no hero?
Twilight
What if
Kid.
Okay, you got it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh,
Twilight Kid after a new kid.
You're so good. You're so good. All right. You don't know how long I've waited for you.
New Kids on the Block.
Nope.
Damn.
Edward Cullen.
And in what movie? Twilight?
Twilight. Yep. Yeah. These are all from Twilight. These
Okay.
are all. Did you see Twilight?
I saw the first Twilight, right?
Did you? Did you?
Oh, okay.
Why are you asking me?
Never mind. I thought you were saying Hunger Games.
Oh, no.
That movie.
Yeah.
That was good.
Hunger Games was great. No,
But that's not.
here. This is what I'm talking about. Remember when we did this?
Yeah. Yes.
Remember when we
Here
did
it-
that?
Yeah, I know I've heard of the movie. I don't think I've seen it. I don't
Okay.
think. But I thought we were talking about Hunger Games, which I loved. I thought that was a good
Oh yeah.
guy on from Hunger Games.
Maybe.
Listen, I swear, I remember.
I'll tweet him and see what happens. I volunteer as tribute. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I want to go again.
Okay, you got one right. You got one wrong. You're playing.
How many do I have here?
I got 6 here, but if we're bored, we can wrap it up quick.
No. I'm gonna win this
Okay.
thing. I got.
Okay. Oh wait, you got 2 right and 1 wrong. John,
Okay.
are you keeping track of this? You got 2 right and 1
got
wrong.
it.
John is nodding. Okay, John is in the kitchen. Just making me some sandwiches.
Yeah, what's going on in the kitchen?
All right. I'm not the kind of guy who
Yeah,
can
New
take
Kids
a
on the Block.
broken heart. New Kids on the Block.
Oh, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
I know New Kids on the Block.
You do. You do.
Super.
Do you know which song that is?
What's up, Donnie Wahlberg? That's what is the line again?
I'm not the kind of guy who can take a broken heart.
It's another ballad. I can't remember what it is. What is it called?
It is. I'll be loving you forever.
I'll be loved
I'll be loving you
forever.
forever. Oh boy.
You're my best friend, girl. You're my loving thing. That I always love you.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
baby.
Wow. Well, you still got range.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Patches?
No, you didn't like that, Patches? Edit that out. Edit it out.
Edit.
You are my life now.
Okay. That's probably Twilight guy.
That's Twilight. Yeah, that's Edward Cullen. You are my life now.
I'm winning. I'm winning big time.
You're winning. You're winning. Let's just do one more.
Yeah.
You know it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Oh, that's got to be New Kids on the Block.
You know what song it is?
Yeah, it's like he almost speaks it. He doesn't lip sync it.
Don't you know it ain't over till the fat lady sings?
Yeah.
Hanging tough.
Is it Hanging Tough? Okay, Hanging Tough. Yes.
Yep, absolutely. Congratulations, Dave Smiley. Would you like some tickets to go see Doctor Strange?
Yes.
No, you don't.
No, I mean, I didn't want to say no, but you know me, I probably can't go anyway. Is this a new movie?
It came out last week. It was the biggest movie at the box office.
Oh, is it the guy from SNL?
Yes, Benedict Cumberbatch. That's the guy. Yeah.
I like that guy. SNL was pretty funny. So, yeah, and I saw some like the trailer or whatever. Yeah, it looks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you haven't seen any Marvel movies, have you?
No, I don't.
No.
I'm not connected to this world. I'm.
Probably not the one you
I
want to
like-
start.
Here's what I love: camping. You guys want to talk about camping?
You know, it falls under positive vibes. We can talk about camping sometime.
Into a conversation on the air, like, because I got a camper, you know, and I take the kids camping all the time.
Yeah.
I love camper gadgets. So old.
Well, if we're ever in need of a camper gadget guy on the KJ Today Show, you'll be my dude.
I want to get my KJ listener number.
Yeah, you just do you want me to assign it to you right
Yeah.
now?
What number we at? 32 or
All right.
30?
Hang on just a second. We'll see if anybody
KJ,
has cared.
What's up,
Anyone cared enough?
man?
Let's see. So I got, let's see. You will be number 31.
Ooh, that's Scott Pollard's number.
Oh,
no, Reggie Miller's number.
That's Reggie Miller, right?
Yeah, it was one of those old school guys from Pacey.
Yeah, I think that's Reggie Miller.
Totally Reggie Miller's number. Yep. Yeah, totally Reggie's.
Got it. Good number then.
What do you have coming up on the? What do you have coming up on the show tomorrow, Dave?
Tomorrow, I was telling the guy we went to Kilroy's and Broad Ripple today after the show to celebrate a little bit and got some fun. Did a shot of Fireball, and it was like I felt like it was Friday. I was like, do we have to do a show tomorrow? So yeah, we have to do another show. So it's Thursday and then Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday. What? Friday and Saturday, Sunday. What? I mean, we are going to do TikTok Tony, which is fun. I already told her, like, you got to bring some content into the show tomorrow. So Tony from the show, she goes, scours the TikTok and plays funny videos that make sense for radio.
Oh, nice.
That's all. Yeah. We do have New Kids on the Block tickets tomorrow. And we've been giving away backstage passes. Plus, they're doing a special seat, like where you sit around the stage. So you can touch Donnie Wahlberg and the other guys.
Oh, very nice.
And we have other.
Did you know Donnie Wahlberg follows me on Twitter?
What? That's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm waiting for the right moment to slide into his DMs, but
have you been to Wahlburgers, the restaurant?
I have not.
There's one in Carmel, and it's pretty good. They got some good food there, but I get their burgers too. You get like at the refrigerated section. Sometimes you'll find the Wahlburgers burgers. They're tasty.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just telling you, try it today.
Right. Do you think that Donnie will stop by the Wahlburgers while he's here?
Well, they grand opening, and I think it was during COVID, so I don't think he came. He actually came.
Okay. All right.
But if he comes to town, you know I'm going to find him because I'm a New Kids on the Block fan. But I'm a Van Halen fan.
You're a Van Halen fan?
Motley Crue, Skid Row, Van Halen, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany.
Yes.
BTO. I don't know. I'm just listening.
All the good stuff. All right. I got, hey, we got to go to Carb Day together because that Carb Day concert is like.
Turn 3 for what? Turn 3 for what? Party before the race. We talked about.
Before the race. Yes.
Infamous Tina, who called in the show, or well, she has, but we met her at the track 2002 this month. 2002, met this girl named, and she says, "Party before the race," and then it's been 20 years.
20 years. It's crazy, man. Hey, listen, I don't want to get super emotional, and I know I got the Twilight fans that are waiting for I Twilight again. But like legit, you and I have never been emotional with each other, but I couldn't do what I'm doing. I learned everything from you.
You're lovely. I love you. Very nice.
You are much fun. You're so much good. You're so much good. You're so much good.
Better good. We had a good time doing that radio show. We started that from scratch. I mean, 0 listeners, 0. Yep. Guess what? We're back to 0. So,
congratulations! I'm really proud of you.
All right. Yes, we're grilling out tonight, so I'm gonna go over there and have some foods. I'm over at the neighbor's house, so
nice. Okay,
it's cool. But good luck with your Twilight guest, and
thank you.
I hope everything is everything you'd want it to be.
I wish the same for you, Dave Smiley.
I'll be watching from afar.
I'll be loving you forever.
I'll be loving you. Well, bye, guys.
Bye. So much fun. 20 years of Dave Smiley on the air. It really is amazing. And I really appreciate him being on the show because I would not be where I am without Dave Smiley. So we're going to get to Peter Facinelli, Twilight fans. Give me just a second. I do want to remind you that PopCon is coming up, and I'm super excited about that. The KJ Today Show is brought to you by PopCon June 3rd through the 5th. And one of the things that we are doing at PopCon, this ties into the pets, we are collecting goods for pets. So they're doing a donation drive. So if you are planning on going to PopCon, bring some canned food. You can bring paper towels. Like the shelters need all of this stuff. We're working with NASCAR ARCA driver Zachary Tinkle and Grateful Rescue, and it's called Racing for Rescues, and PopCon has signed on to help out with that. So go to PopCon, meet stars from Supernatural, Tom Arnold, My Hero Academia. There's over 50 celebrities that are coming, and tickets are on sale now. Go to popcon.us. All right, it is the moment you have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, on the KJ Today Show, here is Peter Facinelli. Peter!
Hey, KJ, where am I calling into?
We're in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
So,
I got a speeding ticket there once.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the memory we want you to have of Indianapolis, Peter.
Well, it's kind of funny because I was in a motorhome and I was being followed by this cop car for like 5 miles. He was very upset when he pulled me over. And he said, I've been following you for 5 miles. I was like, I don't have a rear view window. I didn't see it back there. I had to invite him into my motorhome. It was like, do you want a coffee? Do you want some cake? And I was like, I thought the Indianapolis, it was about speeding cars.
It's May here, so we're getting close to the Indy 500. But your motorhome does not look like an Indy car, so they're not going to go with that.
Well, next time you want to speed, just get in my RV. I'll take you for a ride.
I have questions about what you were doing roaming around the country with your RV, so I want to find out about that. And I promise you we're going to get to talking about the Ravine, your new movie. But were you were you just traveling the country for leisure?
Well, I went on a 3-week motorhome trip with my wife at the time and my 5-year-old daughter. And we were just crossing from New York to LA, and I would stop in every state for across the way for a day or two. Just such a fascinating trip. And I remember going to Metropolis, Illinois. Was one of I was like, wherever I see the sign, biggest ball of yarn, let's stop there.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. And so I stopped at this little town, Metropolis, Illinois, and because it said the hometown of Superman, and I was like, oh, I gotta go there. And they had this little tiny museum there, and a big giant statue of Superman. I was like a kid in a candy shop. I mean, I love anything. I mean, one year I flew to. I saw in a book. It said the biggest bottle of ketchup in the world, and it was just a water tower painted as a ketchup bottle, and I don't even remember what town it was. And I said, I jumped on a plane with the kids and went there for the 4th of July because they were having a festival there.
The ketchup festival.
My daughter won the hula hoop contest there.
Oh my gosh!
Doing water balloon tosses. It was so fun.
I'm gonna have to look this up, and I will tell you, Peter, for your next trip. Please, please, please stop in my hometown of Cuba City, Wisconsin, which calls itself the City of Presidents. You will not be disappointed at their wonderful display of patriotism. I'm just going to leave it at that. Put it on your bucket list.
I love that. I'm putting it on the list.
All right, let's talk about The Ravine. This is your new movie coming out. It's got a killer cast, and I hate to use the word killer because that's kind of what's going on in this movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie about forgiveness, and it's a very moving story. It's based on true events, and my character plays Eric Dane's best friend, and he believes he knows me, and we do everything together. And then one day my character commits murder, and ends up killing himself, and then he's left with all these unanswered questions. And how well did I know this guy? And how did this happen? And what do you do with that, when your best friend commits an atrocious act like that? How do you find forgiveness? I also think it explores mental health. I mean, my character, he's one of those guys where he was the life of the party and everything was great, but on the inside, he was tortured. And maybe is an alternate world where someone had reached out to him, or he was able to reach out to Eric Dane's character in a way that didn't sweep things under the rug. He could have gotten help and maybe spared some lives that night. So it's a cautionary tale in some ways, to check in with friends, and you never know what people are going through underneath.
I think that's a conversation that we're having more and more these days. So very timely to be a part of a movie that is exploring that. Do you have a preference in the roles that you play? I mean, something that's so like deep and complex and intense like this, or the obviously warm and lovely Carlisle, who is, the favorite, my favorite. And then, one of our listeners here was like, did he like playing the twit that he was on Nurse Jackie? I'm like, I don't know. Let me ask him.
Well, for me, what's fun is exploring different people. I think that's the fun of acting. Like, I try to make something for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
So you like superhero stuff, I've done Supergirl. If you like really, deep, thought-provoking movies, watch The Ravine. Then there's Twilight if you like love stories. So it's like I get bored too quick to play the same thing over and over. So for me, it's all about, my agents say, what do you want to do next? I'm always like, well, something I haven't done before.
Peter, I wish we could talk all day, because you're just one of those people that I feel like I could. I know we got a few minutes. A couple of things. We play a game on our show that we're doing right now. It's called One Must Go, and we pick 2 fictional characters, and one of them gets erased from existence. And the audience asked me today to do One Must Go with you, either Adam West as the Batman or Robert Pattinson as the Batman. Which one has to go?
Oh, man. Well, I got to go Adam West, even though that's like sacrilege. But, I mean, Robert Pattinson's my, his family to me, so I can't have him go. I'm Team Edward all the way, so.
Thanks for playing along. Now, would you do me the kindness, Peter, of introducing yourself and saying you're listening to the KJ Today Show?
This is Peter Facinelli, and you're listening to what is it, KJ?
KJ
Today.
KJ Today Show.
Got it. That's a tongue twister. Hey, this is Peter Facinelli. You're listening. Now I can't even say my name. Hey, this is Peter Facinelli. This is what it's like being on set with me, though, right?
Thankfully, we're recording, Peter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. There we go. This is Peter Facinelli, and you're listening to the KJ Today Show.
Woo! Thank you, Peter. We'll be watching the movie. Great to talk to you.
Thank you. So fun to talk to you. Thanks.
Oh, my gosh. Jonna, come in. Patches, join me on screen. I think that was Patches. Jonna had heard a little bit of the interview. That was your first time listening to Peter there.
It was, yeah. He's such a cool dude. Just the road trip that he went on, and I mean, like, not many people would even think of doing something like that. So, I love that about him.
I mean, and honestly, I cut some of it out because he talked about so many different places that he went.
Did you? I don't know. I remember when I listened to. Sorry, there's a gnat in the kitchen. But I remember when I was listening to it, KJ so humbly was like, "Peter, by the way, my hometown is the city of presidents. Maybe you should make your way to Cuba City, Wisconsin."
That humble plug right there.
If he goes to Cuba City to see the city of presidents and the water tower that says it and all of the plaques of the presidents on Main Street, I'm not going to be there.
I mean, to be fair, he did.
I was like, I should have invited him to the Indy 500. Like,
to be fair, he did go to a place for a ketchup festival. So, I mean, I feel like he's pretty much down for anything at this point.
He definitely picked the wrong Batman, 1,000%.
I knew Patches would be mad about that one.
Yeah, you don't mess with my Adam West, dude. No way, yeah, never gonna happen.
That's his loyalty to his boy Rob Pattinson. I mean, I knew he was going to.
Yeah.
He's a good dad.
It's so
He's
gross.
a good dad.
So gross. Ugh.
All right. We have some fun stuff coming up next week. We've got Ghost Hunter Dustin Party with his cat, which is going to be great. We got paranormal and pets together. And also next week, Patty Spitler, the world famous Hall of Fame broadcaster, who is the reason that I do Pet Pals TV. She made me the kitty correspondent. She's going to be on the show next week, live from her house with her dogs and her cats. So when we talk about the KJ Today show being pop culture, positive vibes, people to know, and pets, we're covering it all. And next week we'll have plenty of pets on the show. So I want to say thanks again to our sponsors. You guys, this show has been, now that we're 2 weeks into it, I look back like a month ago and I was like, we're not waiting. We're just getting it on. We're just going to figure it out. We're going to build it and they're going to come. And now we've had 2 weeks of like, this doesn't work and the microphones don't work. And Jonna has to be in the kitchen because she can't be in here.
And I can't even cook, so I don't even know why you put me in here. I don't even cook.
I promise while you're here that we have bigger and better things to come. And you're going to say, I was there when nothing worked.
Me too.
Yep. 100%. I'm all in for this.
A sponsor that is with us from the very beginning. Thank you very much to Indy Holistic Hub. If you are at all interested in learning about ways to better your well-being, whether it's just candles that are safe to use or getting yourself a wonderful mala so that you can do mantras and learn how to meditate, chiropractors who are using holistic methods. It's really a great place to just kind of learn. And I'm a big fan. You know, we do a lot of holistic healing in our house. I am a Reiki master and we check chakras and our cats are on herbs and it just is a really beautiful community. And if you are involved in any kind of holistic practice in any way, definitely join the community as a business to find out more about how you can be a part of the community. It's indyholistichub.com. Now, are you guys ready for a new bit on the show? You guys want a new bit? All right, producer John is like, no, I don't want a new bit.
No, there's more things for me to do. I'm ready.
Well,
I'm afraid of something breaking again if we do.
I know every time we add new stuff, things break, KJ.
Right?
All right. So this is a new segment on the show that allows you to ask me anything. Okay. So
that's a trap.
Huge trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
So I'm going with the original question, even though it would have been more interesting had everything not become a dumpster fire when we got started. So this is Dear KJ, and you can write Dear KJ. You can send your emails to kjtodayshow@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook. This was a note that actually did come from Facebook. One of our patrons, his name is Tim. And by the way, if you want to support the show so we can have nicer equipment and things stop breaking, you can just go to kindanerdynetwork.com. That is our people. That's my group. You can donate like $2 a month. It'll help us. It'll help Patches. So
yes, it will.
Tim writes, Dear KJ, I watched the practice show and producer Patches was in the room with you. Did something happen that you banished him to the basement?
The internet wasn't working.
For those of you who don't know, producer Patches is my husband, and producer Jonna is like our daughter.
Yes.
And she can attest that there are probably times that we should not be in the same room together.
I can
Right.
attest. I can attest to that. 100%.
Agreed. Oh my
Sometimes
God.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna slide on out of here because I'll let you guys work that out. I'm gonna go home.
Right. But first, you got to make sure I make dinner and eat, and then
I gotta get my to-go plate first.
I was thinking, you guys, a great bit, and maybe Patches can be in the kitchen sometimes. I think a great bit would be what's cooking with Patches.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
And if
Ooh.
he could be cooking and giving us recipes and telling us about what's going on with professional darts, because he's totally into that.
1,000%.
Yeah. I like it. So that's another bit that's coming soon to the KJ Today Show. What's cooking with Patches?
I'm so sorry in
wait.
advance.
Oh God, that means you have to hook a camera up in the kitchen.
Language.
I didn't.
He caught himself.
I did. Oh God, this is a family show. Darn it.
Darn it.
So,
Which is a word you never hear me say.
I never.
To clear things up, Patches and I, it was tense before the show started, but Patches and I are fine. And I did not banish him to the basement. There were some technical difficulties that made it difficult for all of us to be in the same room together. And honestly, look at Patches. Look at that basement. Don't you want to be in that basement?
I've got my drum set, got a guitar.
It's not like he's being tortured down there.
No,
he's got a whole projector down there also.
True, yeah, that's true. And I've got Melody up here in the window hanging out with me. Our little fluffy baby there. She's the best. I'm actually winning tonight. At the end of the day, it's just like y'all do your thing. I got this.
Patches, I'm in the kitchen currently.
We had everything set up. We had 3 different camera angles. I'm like,
it was great. We had it all done, and then
guys,
none of the audio worked.
Okay, maybe it's me. Am I the problem? Am I the drama? Because when I came, everything was fine, and then I came, and then everything just was like, no, we're not working. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to sage myself or something. I don't know.
I think we need to burn. We need to burn something in this house. I know that. So that's because whatever.
Patches was going to burn something in this house.
Yeah,
we went live.
Yeah. It was. I would get the cats out and then burn the whole thing to the ground. Is what was going to happen.
Do not burn
tonight.
the house down. I have to have somewhere to come and eat. Excuse
True.
me.
Also, I have, PTSD from my house burning down at one point. So
no,
right. This is getting so dark. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Take it easy, Dr. Strange.
A little bit of pop culture for you that mixes in with the Kind of Nerdy Girls. We will have a new Kind of Nerdy Girls. And if you're subscribed on YouTube, you get the KJ Today Show. And as a bonus, you get the Kind of Nerdy Girls powered by the KJ Today Show. So we'll be talking more about Doctor Strange. I was trying to think if we talked anything else before the Doctor Strange. Or we just kind of, when we were at Studio Movie Girl, we just talked Marvel, right? We're the worst.
No, we actually, God, I want to say we talked Suicide Squad even at some point.
We're the worst. It's going to be we don't remember it, but you're going to love it.
I remember we did a What's Got Jonna Weeping, and then we talked about alcohol, I feel like, maybe.
We did. We talked.
Oh, we were making a drink for PopCon. Yes.
That's right.
Okay. So you guys, for PopCon.
Oh, yes.
Go
we
us.
can't say it, but we can because
we still have to run it by Chris and Carl.
For PopCon, June 3rd through the 5th. Last year we were it was in July, and so we were like, oh, Christmas in July. We do this whole thing. We got Captain America here, and we get a tree, and we decorate it all red, white, and blue with Captain America stuff. And then we do the 12 days of Christmas, and
it's the best. I love it.
It's so great.
It's my favorite thing.
So we were like, oh no, what are we going to do? PopCon's in June. We can't have the tree in June. And I was like, hang on, just
freaking PopCon being in June instead of July. I'm still
Still
mad
love
at
you,
Carl
Chris
and Chris
Carl.
about that.
How dare you, Carl?
You screwed up our bit.
Literally.
How dare you plan your entire convention without consulting with us and what we're going to do without Christmas in July? So we're going to do pre-Christmas in July, just like the stores do. You know, the decorations go up early, and we're going to let you guys do brackets. So we're going to put different Chris Evans movies against each other and let you decide what our Christmas in July movie lineup should be. And Jonna will be able to celebrate because Lightyear is coming out in June as well. So we're going to have a new Christmas movie that we could go see during.
We should have a nerdy night out for it.
Yes, I know.
Patch is down there fangirling.
He's not having it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay. So, Patches.
Yes.
You're wearing your Indy 11 stuff.
I
Thank you
am.
very much.
Yes.
KJ
Very
Community
pumped up.
Spotlight. Want to just thank the Indy 11 for letting me be on the field and announce the very first women's game, Indy 11 and the USLW League. It was so cool. We were at Grant Park, the Grand Park, and it was the entire. It was like being at an Indy 11 game. The BYE was there. And I got to announce the first goal ever. Congratulations to Rachel McCarthy. She was the first and the second goal ever of the Indy 11 W League.
Pretty quick on top of each other too. It was really good.
Yeah. And then that poor girl in the second half, she got a cramp. And she went,
oh no.
Okay, she went down right by the table. And I'm like, oh God, like I can't help. Like, and I'm like, did she blow her knee? What do we do? I don't know what to do.
Her knee? Oh no, I hope she's okay.
so she yelled, like it's a cramp, right? So that they knew. And then I believe it's her sister that's on the team. So it was like in the calf. And she was trying to work it out for her. You know,
she had a Charlie horse. Oh God! Oh man!
Oh my gosh! And so like she was like yelling, but like her sister was laughing because like you can get if you can push on your sister and make her feel some pain. What like every sister.
Not saying that's fun, but like
I mean, come on.
It was just lovely. So again, Grand Park in Westfield. The next game is June 3rd. I can't be there because we'll be at PopCon. But then there's June 10th and the 17th. And July 9th, we're actually playing at Carroll Stadium. It's a doubleheader with the women's and the men's teams.
That is going to be so exciting. I cannot begin to tell you the tailgating that is going to be happening at that game.
Is that going to be that'll be a KJ Today Show live?
Oh yeah, that is going to be alive, and we are bringing the setup.
I can't tailgate too much if I'm going to be on the microphone. Oh, KJ.
That's all right. Hey, your buddy Scott, who is the MC for the men's Indy 11 team. I mean, he's got your back too. So we're going to get Scott there. We're going to make this happen. It is going to be. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out, and it's going to be awesome.
Listen, I didn't know I had to do things like pay attention. They scored a goal and they're like, what number was it? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
who put you in charge, KJ?
What? But I was like, you know what? I know what I'm good for, saying what you tell me to. I know my role, and it is not to know who just scored that goal or what the substitution is going over here.
You just like see the announcer going over to KJ. Okay, number 15 is out now, and number 16 is subbing for her. And KJ's like, all right, and
that is exactly what was happening. And then I would forget because you had to say like what minute it's in. but they're like the clock is going the opposite way. So
Yeah, it's a count up. It's the world. It's one of the oldest, professional sports on the planet. So, I mean, they did it right. We just did it backwards across the pond.
But then when it's counting up, they're like, it's in the 72nd minute. I'm like, but it says 73. And they're like, just do what we tell you to.
KJ needs cue cards. Excuse me.
Right.
I say that I'm going to be back to be the voice of more Indy 11 W games, but they haven't asked me back yet, so we'll see.
They're probably thinking about it.
So in the comments, Shelly, I just want to bring this out. It was an OMG, like Luna Lovegood announcing Quidditch. Is what that would be compared to.
I'm fine. They gave me like lots of reads. Like I can do all the sponsor reads. It's watching by Central Indiana Honda.
She's good at sponsor reads.
I'm great at that. But I'm like,
who scored the goal?
What number's going on? And I'm supposed to say which, like you need to say the fourth official has officially announced that there is 3 minutes of extra time. And I'm like, I'm supposed to say which official, how much time?
Just say, I suspect it was the Nargles, and it's fine.
Luna Lovegood quotes. That's not going to get me back with the
Shelly. Oh, look at those clouds.
Man. All right, guys. Well, this has been the KJ Today Show. We have one thing left to do, and that is the Tell Me Something Good. Whose thing was good enough? Whose good thing was good enough? So we're looking for good news, happy things that are going on in your life. Maybe, you made it through the day and you got the kids to bed and nobody fought. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe you found out that you're going to be the new voice for the Indy 11 W team because the first voice was so bad at it. I want to know what your good news is. And so put that in the comments. And remember that next week we have Patty Spittler who will be joining us. Plenty of pet stuff going on. Dustin Pari from Ghost Hunters and his cat, the Sphinx, Raisin. She is wonderful. And don't forget to get your crew number. If you are tuned in and you're watching and you want to win Doctor Strange tickets or you want to win, you just want to say like, hey, I'm part of the crew. We're going to grow this show, you and me together, with Patches and producer Jonna going crazy in behind the scenes because I'm like, it'll be fine. We'll just do it this way. Jonna, like literally, we got 2 minutes to go. Jonna, go to the kitchen. We'll just do the show. You'll be in the kitchen.
And then she gave me a whole different laptop. Like I had my whole laptop set up and she was like, no, you're taking this one. And I was like, okay.
Your laptop wasn't working with a webcam. And if you were going to be in the kitchen, you needed a webcam.
I know. It was just very stressful because I'm trying to like pack up my laptop and then she's handing me this like giant laptop. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening right now. She told me to go to the kitchen.
You go from a Surface to a ThinkPad, and you're
Well, listen, we have made it through the show. Okay. Like sometimes that's all you can ask in life, right? You made it. You made it this far. Let's go out on a high note. Jonna, can you tell me something good?
Well, let me look at the comments. KJ, not to be so subtle, but I think that maybe you should do a sponsor ? But that's just me personally.
Oh, well, thank you, Jonna. Well, you're looking for some good news. We can talk about how the KJ Today Show is brought to you by Indiana Owned. You can find local at indianaowned.com. This show is a member of Indiana Owned. And it's a wonderful way when you are, looking for, you're like, oh, you know what? I wonder if there's an audio engineer on indianaowned.com because I need one of those to figure out what's going on in my studio.
Yes, please.
It's everything. I mean, it can be, repairs around your home to flowers to an audio engineer. Indianaowned.com is a great place to start to figure out how you can support local and find really wonderful businesses. And if you are Indiana owned, get certified. If you have a company of your own and you are based in Indiana, you can get certified as Indiana owned and have the badge just like we do, and get to know other businesses like mine, like the KJ Media Company, and other businesses who are looking to support each other as Indiana owned companies. All right. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Dave Smiley. Thank you to Peter Facinelli. And Jonna, what do you got for us? What's the good news?
Well, we're going to bring it full circle here with talking about New Kids on the Block. Lauren Wallace is meeting New Kids on the Block tomorrow for the first time.
Oh my gosh, Lauren, how fun for you. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. I was thinking, I don't think that I've been to New Kids on the Block, but I don't think we've ever done any like meet and greet or anything like that with them. So
no, I think you've done with Jordan Knight before. You've worked with him before, and then I think that's it, right? Yeah.
How did I forget that I danced with Joey McIntyre
on stage? Oh my God, that was the first time I ever saw you. Oh my God!
That you said that's my girl right there,
right?
Okay, so one more story before we go. So I can't believe I forgot about Joey McIntyre.
I can't even currently.
So this is before I was even on the Smiley Morning Show. I was working at the radio station WZPL here in Indianapolis in promotions and programming. And so like we put on this big event called Uncle Sam Jam. And every year on the 4th of July, we threw this big free concert at the War Memorial. And this is when Joey McIntyre had his first solo album out. So he was making the rounds, playing the radio shows. And it was him. It was such a weird lineup. Like I don't even remember who was in between, but I remember that
it was him. Spin Doctors were there. Who was it? Was it Loverboy that was there?
It was Loverboy.
It was Loverboy. Correct.
I also danced with Loverboy.
And the Spin Doctors. I remember towards the end, you and your friend Emily.
KJ was wild back in the day, huh? Is what I'm hearing.
She's got moves, man.
Yes. So I was out. Joey asked us to come on stage and dance with him. And so we went out there and danced. And then I guess we were like, well, we'll dance with the Spin Doctors. We'll dance with Loverboy. But fast forward to, we were dating for quite a while when I started talking about that concert for some reason. And Patches was like, you were the girl that was dancing on stage. Like he put it all together. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I legit danced with Joey McIntyre. Like he had some moves and I was like, I can do these moves. Like we were like choreography, right?
I would pay money for that video.
We were in our early 20s as well.
No, nobody was recording. This was before everybody had phones.
This is where you're like.
At the end of the night, like the guy from Loverboy, the lead singer from Loverboy, kind of like put his arm around me. So I was kind of like dancing on him.
Oh, okay, girl.
That was how we ended up. So that was actually the first time that Patches ever saw me. And then years later, he ended up married to me. And then years later, he ended up extremely frustrated as we had minutes to go in our second show and nothing was working.
He also ended up with a child 7 years ago.
And 7 cats. I mean,
it's been a wild ride.
Stuff went sideways in a weird way. I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah. All right, guys, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you so much for being here. Get your KJ crew number. Tell your friends. I mean, this show grows because you tell your friends about it. You can listen if you hopped on and you missed Dave Smiley or you missed Peter Facinelli. This will be uploaded as audio on demand. So if you have Spotify or Apple, you can just look for the KJ Today Show. featuring the kind of nerdy girls, and you can get 2 shows in one and listen along with us every week as we grow. I had someone ask, is this just going to be a once a week thing? I think if we tried to do it more than once a week right now, Patches would move out. So let us get things figured out a little bit more before we do it more than once a week.
I would move out, and I don't even live here.
Not yet, but you're about to be like 5 minutes away. So
I know,
hey.
but I couldn't imagine if we were doing this show every single day.
Right?
Yeah.
Woo.
So those of you who would like it more than once, just know that we're doing the best to get one done a week.
And it's taking everything we have right now.
Literally.
It is, but you know what? Like for this hour, it's positive vibes, right? We're all having fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Good times.
Yeah. We came out of the darkness. We're good.
Look at my favorite kitty cat.
There's Melody Pond. Everything is peace, love, and light when Melody Pond is around.
These
She's
are
my
all
little hippie
facts.
cat.
She
All
is.
right. I'm going to work on credits for the end of the show because I don't know how to end it without them. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to keep talking. And then we're like, bye. For now, I'm going to leave with our opener, even though it's going to say coming up on the show is Peter Facinelli and Dave Smiley. Go back to the beginning so that you can catch them and come back next week, 7:00. We will, no matter what it takes. I don't care. I don't care if we're all in the kitchen with Jonna next week trying to make this thing work. We will make this show work for you because you deserve positive vibes, pop culture, people to know, and pets every single week. Thank you so much for being here. Good night.